What's up, everybody? Welcome to my cheat sheet video for the John Deere Classic. Last week went pretty decent. Had a bunch of guys finish in the top 5, 10, 15, 20, up in that range. So it was a profitable week, but did not have the winner. Matthew Wolf had a lot of Bryson, Morikawa, Troy Merritt, all of them. But did not have any Matthew Wolf. He put together a really good third round and then a really good fourth round, and he eagled on the 18th hole to take the win. I thought Bryson was going to get it for sure, but Wolf equaled on the 18th to take that win. So that's cool to see. Could have been a much better week, but did not unfortunately get the winner in there. But profitable nonetheless. So, and also I did do the cash lineup for PGA for the first time. I've been having a lot of success with the MMA lineup for cash, and that did cash. Just barely actually. Had two guys miss the cut. Um, Straka, he was gonna make the cut, then he bogeyed on the 17th, and then he double bogeyed on the 18th, something like that. But I had three guys in the top 10, and then had him. He finished 15th. So yeah, that cash line cash. But hopefully it's a little better next week. I did not expect Straka to bogey in the final two rounds, but it happens, and hopefully you can go 2 for 2 next week with the cash line. If you do want that cash line, we are on Patreon. I'll put the link in the description. And also at that cash line, you get my cheat sheet with all the stats, and I'll highlight the stats that you want to look at. My targets page with all the players that are in my player pool that I'm using, my lineup percentages for I usually do the 20 max, and then my cash lineup that cashed last week, and then my Sunday showdown picks, and then also we have Slack chat where you can talk amongst other people, or chat with me, ask me questions, all that. It's very useful. It's only $5 a month, so it's $125 per event. So it's a very good deal. You can't get that anywhere else. But before I start with the video, if you guys can leave a like on the video, and also if you haven't yet subscribed, that'd be awesome. And let's get started. All right. So here's my targets page. I'm going to go quickly through these guys. If you want a more in-depth breakdown on why I like these guys, and if you want more stats and stuff, current form, more history, I will be posting a video on my channel, Thundernut DFS. I'll be putting the link in the comments, so you can check that out. But some of the key stats you're going to look for here are strokes gained on approach, strokes gained off the tee, proximity 125 to 150 yards, proximity 150 to 175 yards, par 4 average, par 5 average, birdie or better percentage, driving accuracy. And before I get through these plays, it's a very weird slate on DraftKings, man. You have three of the rookies up at the top, and honestly, I think you can avoid the 10,000s. I don't think you have to play. I don't think you have to play any of the rookies, Morikawa, Wolf, and Hovland. But if I was to play one, I'd probably go with Morikawa. I don't know if I'm going to use them yet, but they're not bad plays. They've been playing very good. It's just they're due to regress soon, and I don't want to be on them when they do regress. But yeah, they've been very solid, especially Morikawa and Hovland, and Wolf even got a win last week. So they've all been good. So I'm not saying they're bad plays, but I just don't know. I want to pick maybe one or two to go with, and I don't know which one I'm going to go with yet. But I'm leaning Morikawa. But for the 10K range, I do like Joaquin Niemann. He's 10,200. He's fourth in par 4 average, seventh in strokes gained off the tee, and he's sixth in strokes gained on approach. Just he's been playing very well. And it's cool we don't have nobody in the 11,000s this week, so I think lineups are going to be a lot easier to make. And then Kevin Streelman, I believe he did good last week. He's eighth in par 4 average, seventh in strokes gained on approach. So his stats are looking really good. He's been playing really good, good recent form. So I do like those two guys. I might add one or two of maybe some Morikawa or maybe some Hovland later in the week. But I do like these two the most so far. 9,000 range, we got Charles Howell. He did very well last week. I was all over him last week. He is fifth in par 4 average, which is very important this week. A lot of par 4s. And his current form has been very good. He's getting it going. He went through like a little bit of a rough stretch, but he's back now, and he's a good play at 9,500. And then Sungjae Im, he was scaring me a little bit in the final round, but he eagled to end the round, which is awesome. It put him in a 15th place. So that was awesome to see. He's 9,700. I do like him a lot. He's 8th in strokes gained off the tee, 9th in par 4 scoring, and he's 2nd in par 5 scoring. So just great stats all around. And then Wyndham Clark, another good play here. He's actually 1st in birdie or better percentage, which is going to be huge in a course like this where birdies are going to be very important. 12th in par 4 average, 1st in par 5 average, and he has great recent form. So I do like Wyndham Clark a lot, and he's 9,000, so easy to fit in lineups this week. And then Brian Harman, just another 9,000 play I like. He won here in 2014, and he just plays well here. So I do like Brian Harman. 8,000 range, Kevin Tway. He's 8,900. Honestly, guys, you can skip this 8,000 range. It's awful. It's I don't like it at all. But I had to put a couple guys on here. These are my favorite, but I would recommend going very light on the 8,000 range. Just there's so much more value in the 7,000 range, and if you go up to the 9,000, there's so much better plays. So I don't think you need to play this 8K range, but if you want to, I like Kevin Tway a little bit. He's very inconsistent, but when he's on, he's on. He can get that top 10 finish. And then Bud Cauley, he's 12th. He finished 12th and 8th here in his last 2 starts, so he plays well here. And then he's 16th in birdie or better percentage. So, and then Scott Brown, just another guy that plays very well here, 8,300. Like I said, I'm not really interested in the 8K range. I don't know how much I can have of that. Probably not a lot. The 7K range is what I like a lot here. Vaughn Taylor, 7,700. He ranks great in proximity, and he just has solid stats all around. He's been playing very well. So I'm going to continue playing him. And then same with Cameron Tringale. He's 7,700, just playing very well. He's 13th in birdie or better percentage, 7th in par 4 average, 11th in strokes gained and approach. So I do like Tringale. I'm going to keep playing him. And then Monetti, 7,900. He's been playing very well also. He hasn't been missing much cuts, so I think he's a nice safe play at 7,900. He's 14th in par 4 average. He's just good stats all around. He's been playing very well. And then Sam Ryder, he's 7,500. He ranks great in proximity, and he's top 20 in par 4 and par 5 scoring, which is important. Troy Merritt, he's 7,500. He's 3rd in par 4 average, and he also has some good proximity stats as well. Mackenzie Hughes, 7,900. His stats are not awful, but they're nothing impressive there. He's just very consistent. It seems like he can always you can always count on him to make the cut, although he doesn't really show it in his stats. But I like Mackenzie Hughes as a nice play here. I think he can make the cut, maybe finish, maybe get a top 20. He's just very consistent. And then Gooch, talk about good stats. He's 3rd in strokes gained and approach, and he's 7th in birdie or better percentage, which is very important. He just has really good stats all around. I played him last week. He did very good all the way up to the 4th round where he took a crap. But I do like Gooch. I'm going to go back to him. He's been playing very well regardless. And then the punt range, we got Roger Sloan. He's been playing very good. Hank Lebioda. Seems like he's been very consistent. Hasn't been missing many cuts lately. And then Josh Teeter's been playing very well. He's 6,700. So I do love this punt range, and I do love the 7,000. So I'll probably start my lineups off with a couple guys from the 7,000s, and then maybe a punt guy, and then go up to the 10,000s or the 9,000s. Honestly, I'm probably going to stay away from the 8,000s or try to. I do like the 9,000s and 10,000s and 7,000s a lot more. So, and then strictly GPP plays. These guys are the ones that just missed my player pool. I believe I have 19 guys in my player pool right now. It's usually around 20. I usually add guys as the week goes. So if you're on Patreon, you guys can check that out. See who I add. I'll put him on there and put new next to him so you know that I just added him. But yeah, Hovland, Morikawa, Wolf. Like I said, they're good plays. I want to play at least one of these guys, maybe two. I just don't know which one yet. I'm leaning towards Morikawa and Hovland, but I'm going to look more into it. but they've all been playing very well. So I do want to have at least one or two. Uh, and then Ryan Moore, he's been playing awful. He's been burning people a lot. Wouldn't mind him maybe in a couple lineups. And then Sam Burns has been playing amazing. Stats don't rank out too well here, but he has been playing very well. So just something to think about. And then Doc Redmond screwed me over last week. He finished like second and then 18th his past two times. I thought he was gonna do good once more, and then he got like a quadruple bogey, something like that. Uh, but he did show flashes of being very good though. So so yeah, I do like Redmond a little bit, and then Adam Shank. He's someone I always like to play. I think he made the cut last week, or he barely missed it, something like that. But just a GPP punt play, maybe plug him in a couple lineups. All right, guys, that's about it. If you guys have any questions, you can follow me on Twitter, nut_DFS. I will be posting a video on my account, ThunderNutDFS, just further going into my picks, some more stats, and a couple fades for you guys on there. And then I'll go over recent form and history as well. If you guys want to join the Patreon, you can. I'll put the link in the description. Like I said, you get my cheat sheet with all the stats. You get my targets, my lineup percentages for my 20 max, my cash lineup that cashed last week, and then my Sunday showdown picks, and then also Slack chat so you guys can talk about plays and stuff with other people, and then ask me questions and whatnot. Only $5 a month, so $5. You put that $5 in a double up, and you'll make your money back right away. So a lot of you guys have joined, especially MMA and MLB and all that, and that's awesome. And a couple of you guys have joined for PGA, and that's awesome as well. So that's awesome for all the support we're getting. And I believe we're at like 60 patrons right now. Hopefully get that to 100 soon. We're making it as cheap as possible for you guys. Very good deal. You can't get that deal anywhere else. But that's about it. Hopefully you guys do good this week at the John Deere Classic. I'm very excited. Another opportunity to win some money. And that's about it. All right, see you guys.